Whaloflahi atu hane e tau walatala tutupu ke lātu me leo taong niwe ke hea hone I whakmua. Koe tau whakailoanga hangawi ke he tau fuafuanga mai o Pasifika ke lau ia ke he El Nino ke hokua te kamahin hamas ke he tau kahau. Koe tau whakailoanga nei ko mai ke I fua ke wha he fuafuanga matangi hata tula motu ke whakailoanga ke he tau tangata. Ko lata ke maumanaki ke tū toko lalo e oha katua ke he motu he te mga hala ia. Tala haua he takita ke whahi fuafuanga matangi ko Santas Puleta, ko lata he to tangata ke mautau se ose. Ni ke lau ie motu ke mga hala ka tūtoko lalo e oha. Moe amana ki fuki malikisi haki lunga e tau a wha, moe malolo he tau a wha ke atu Pasifika. Koe whala to mana ni ko amana ki fuki to lau ie tunga ie to malolo sino. He to mga ho ka lahe la si hai fuki e tau hata kianga ke he tau tangata ngā hua whanua ke mai langa e mga hala ke whiwhili ai e tau akau ne kua hanghang mitaki ke tōa I he tau mga hala pihia. Koe taha ne kua mai langa mai he tau mga hoka mole ha kua lai whoki e tau matanga hua ke tungitungi ai tau walavao koe tau hata kianga ke he mga nei ke tukutuku hifu e matanga hua tungitungi ke tau vao ke mga hoka mangomangula he kele ni ke tutupo e tole kua la whikilunga. Koe ahui nia whine kua liriu mai ai e matakau haniwe ne ua tu ke lata mui tau whewa athletics ke he atulunga. Hohoko atu e ta mga whao mai tuku pitinga ke whakawhelewea atu ai ke lotolu matakau ni o mai whakalataha me lotolu a tangata leweki toko 5 lotolu whanau ne hohoko atu ke whetoku atu ke he tawhewa pui tuwhi, lisi he javelin, bihei fuki ni mui lisi palma mafa. Ka matakau nei, ne kua mai ke liriu mai, mui fitu e pene whakamailonga, si talhau e luturu, tōlahi e fia ke he tau whakaroanga ne kua hohoku atu kiai, mua tika luturu ne fōwanga ia fuki ke whewa. Koe tau pene ne mauai, koe tahe pene aolo, mai ono e pene siliva. Whalawhalahia, you're listening into Radio Sunshine's news bulletin for today. The Pacific region is expecting an active El Nino conditions from now until March of next year. The Niuean Met Service has been quick to circulate information to the public about the potential impacts for the island that will see Niue experiencing low rainfall. The impacts of El Nino is expected to affect islands differently, but there is also a potential for increase in severity of cyclones during the cyclone period. Niuean Met Service Director Sanitasi Poletoa says that for now they would like to caution people to be prepared for the low rainfall and also for farmers to be selective of crops that can withstand the dry period as well as other areas that can be affected by El Nino. He also said that in addition, the slash and burn method of clearing land is also being discouraged, especially with the expected low rainfalls. Niue's team to the Oceania Area Junior Senior Championships in the Cook Islands have returned with a total of 7 medals, and months of training has definitely paid off as the 5 athletes and their manager returned yesterday. They say that the competition was challenging, but spending time training in New Zealand to familiarize themselves with the international standard tracks and facilities before heading off to competition in Rarotonga had its benefits. The first 2 medals that Niue received was in the first day for the javelin junior men's events, a gold and a silver. Second day raked in 5 silvers, 1 for shot put, and there was also the team effort junior men's 4x100 relay where Niue placed second. Friends and family were at the airport yesterday to welcome the team, who is still in awe of their achievements, and according to one of the more experienced athletes in the team, the experience was amazing and they did extremely well. From the region, Tonga's Lands Minister Lord Ma'afu has revealed a proposal for the island kingdom to give up the disputed Minerva Reef to Fiji in exchange for the Lau Group. The Minerva Reef has been at the centre of a dispute on ownership between the two countries. Lord Ma'afu wants to make a proposal to Fiji that Tonga gets the Lau Group in exchange for Minerva Reef. The reef is actually a group of two submerged atolls named after the whaling ship Minerva that wrecked there in 1829. The North and South Minerva Reefs are used as anchorages by yachts travelling between New Zealand and Tonga or Fiji, and is reportedly an excellent place for scuba diving, snorkeling and fishing. North Minerva offers the more protected anchorage, while South Minerva is shaped similar to an infinity symbol, with its eastern lobe partially open to the ocean on the northern side. Papua New Guinea Prime Minister Peter O'Neill has admitted that the political events of the past 2 weeks have left a dent in investor confidence in Papua New Guinea. He said investors were keeping a close eye on the situation, and it gives them no comfort when they see policemen run after elected leaders, including the Prime Minister, with a warrant of arrest. He, however, thanked those who have continued to show confidence that PNG is an investment destination. The Prime Minister also welcomed the purchase of Interoil's refinery and fuels marketing business by Puma Energy at more than 1.5 billion kina. Vanuatu's Prime Minister Joe Natuman says the onus is on Indonesia to allow West Papuan groups to partake in a more inclusive application to join the Melanesian Spearhead Group. At last week's MSG summit in Port Moresby, MSG leaders resolved to seek a more proactive approach alongside Indonesia to help address the development needs of West Papuans. However, the group has brushed off a formal MSG membership application by the West Papua National Coalition for Liberation. While Vanuatu has been satisfied with the wide level of West Papuan support the coalition had garnered, other MSG members have called for a bid by a more inclusive and united group. Natuman says it is integral that various groups in Indonesia's Papua region be allowed to be included. Fiji's Foreign Affairs Minister Ratu Inoke Kambombola has called climate change stakeholders to act now to combat the menace created by climate change. In order to do that, he said countries in the Pacific Islands region need the necessary finance and technology to help them adapt and mitigate the adverse impacts of climate change in their communities. Speaking at the Symposium on Climate Change and Adaptation in the Pacific Islands in Busan, South Korea, Ratu Inoke said that Fiji has taken the lead in climate change adaptation and mitigation. Ratu Inoke said the APCC's plan to assist with adaptation efforts in the Pacific Islands was a welcome and timely initiative. The HLPF is being held for the first time under the auspices of the Economic and Social Commission of the United Nations. The HLPF is the main United Nations platform dealing with sustainable development. It provides political leadership and guidance, reviews and follows up on progress in implementing sustainable development commitments, and works to enhance the integration of the economic, social and environmental dimensions of sustainable development. The administrative arm of the Pacific Islands Forum is seeking to cut the money it spends on travel. The Forum Secretariat says in 2012 it spent more than $5 million on travel, with half of that on airfares. The organization is calling for tenders from travel service providers. It says it wants to get the best value for money and will give preferred supplier agreements to successful tenderers. Nautilus Minerals Incorporated says it's poised to begin undersea mining following dispute settlement, and the company has gone on record saying it has not seen any negative vibes from the Papua New Guinea government about the pioneering controversial project. Chief Executive told the Canadian news outlet The Financial Post that although there had been an equity dispute in 2012, at no time did the state say that they didn't like the project. Now Nautilus Minerals Incorporated maintains it is back on track to become the world's first company to mine metals under the sea. At the meeting, Chief Executive Mike Johnston said that should be a done deal by November, with Nautilus either chartering a ship or buying one. Following that event, he laid out a path that could bring the company into first production as soon as 2017. More capital will be required to move Sawara 1 forward, but Johnston expressed confidence that Nautilus will be able to raise it. He pointed that there is $113 million in escrow from the PNG government, and the company expects to tap export credit agencies if it needs financing for the ship. Those are our news stories from the region as well as our local news bulletin here on Radio Sunshine for today.